Hello and welcome to my channel. Thank you for being here. So in today's video, I want to talk about some of the items that I'm considering to add to my wish list or potentially to buy in the upcoming future. I'm going to be traveling very soon and I do most of my shopping when I travel. I will be shopping at Istanbul International Airport and also at the location where I'm traveling to. So before I go to travel, I usually like to sit down and kind of look at some of the things that are interesting to me, compare prices, look at things online, and choose a couple of favorites so I can actually go and check them out when I go to the stores and when I go to the boutiques. By the way, stay tuned because I'm going to be posting all of my shopping vlogs and unboxings that come as a result of this upcoming trip. But before I even start traveling, I wanted to sit down and actually just show you some of the things that I'm considering to buy or I'm considering to add to my wish list, and I really want to check them out. So I have my notes here on the computer, and I'm basically going to go brand by brand. I have a total of 7 brands I want to go through, and I will show you some of these items. I'm also going to link them in the description down below in case you want to add some of these items to your wish lists as well. And, without further ado, let's just go ahead and look at some of the things that I have chosen. So without any particular order, let's look at Gucci as the first brand. It's very interesting to me because Gucci is experiencing a bit of a downfall in revenue, especially because of the loss of customers in the Asian market. But some of the recent collections have been actually quite interesting to me. And I have never been really much into Gucci before. I have maybe just a couple of items. I don't necessarily like Gucci monogram or Marmont bags and belts and things of that nature. But as of recently, I've been really looking more and more at this particular brand. So the first item I'm really considering is the Gucci Jackie bag. I think this is such an iconic bag. I think it will stand the test of time. I think it is really such a timeless design. It is very chic and a bit nostalgic. And I'm really interested to check out this bag, especially in the medium and the small size. I think the mini size is a little bit too small, and I don't really like the fact that it comes only with this chain strap. But I think the small size and the medium size are actually much more substantial and probably much more user-friendly as well. I'm particularly attracted to this Gucci Jackie bag in patent and specifically in this burgundy color. So I think burgundy is trending right now. It's definitely going to be really big for the fall. And I think it's also such a timeless color, actually, something that, you might not necessarily be able to wear in the summer, but definitely a great color for the fall and the winter. So I want to see if I can actually find a Jackie bag in this patent color in a boutique or patent leather in this burgundy color in a boutique. And if not, I would be interested to look at the burgundy color. I'm also going to show the pictures here on the screen, but maybe in just regular leather. And once again, I really like size small and I like size medium because I think you could actually fit more things and they are much more functional bags. Another bag that I found online is this kind of reddish burgundy color, but in python. And when it comes to exotic leathers, the price for this python that I saw online, I believe it's 4,700 US dollars, is actually not that bad if we are really considering kind of designer luxury exotic bags. So I would be interested to see if I could actually find this python bag in a boutique. Another bag that I'm interested in from Gucci is the Gucci Horsebit Mini Top Handle bag. So when it comes to Gucci Horsebit, once again, I think this is something that's kind of timeless, something that will stand the test of time. It doesn't really scream Gucci, so I really like a bit of the, quiet luxury aspect of it, even though I feel that a lot of people actually really do know. But I saw this mini top handle bags online. They come in a few different colors. I particularly liked this orange color, but they also come in pink, like really bright pink, and also ecru. So I really want to see, what I can actually fit into this small top handle bag. I think on the website, it actually said that you can fit a phone into one of these bags, which would be really quite great. So I would like to test this out myself. And I think this bag is just an interesting twist on a classic. And I really wouldn't mind picking up a bag in a bright orange color, because I think it's a great statement, a great pop of color for the summer, but also for the fall and the winter. The next bag that I really like from Gucci is this GG Super Mini Top Handle bag. So I actually saw this bag at Hamad International Airport, and it was very cute. The reason I walked up to that bag is just because it was this dusty pink color, and it just looked exceptionally cute. They also had it in black color. I actually tried to fit my phone into this bag, and it fits quite easily, and there is still room in this bag for other essentials as well. I'm generally speaking not that much into this kind of GG motif by Gucci, but it feels like, at least on the leather, maybe it is actually not that visible. I'm also really well aware that this particular bag looks like a bunch of other top handle bags of the same nature, but somehow maybe it is the combination of the size and the color that actually really appeals to me. Plus, the price point for this bag is really quite reasonable right now when, if you consider designer bag prices. So a bag like this is actually retailing for 1,600 US dollars. And I really like this dusty light pink color, as I have mentioned. But online, I also found this bag in this really kind of bright blue color, which I think would be really fun for the summer. So once again, I actually want to see if I can find these bags in a boutique, try them on one more time and actually consider if I would be willing to spend that money on a small bag like this. I also have 3 pairs of shoes that I'm considering from Gucci, and all of them are sling bags and kitten heels. So recently I decided that I'm going to kind of really slow down on purchasing high-heeled shoes. Just because for me they're not really practical. I don't wear them that often. I just really find it so much of a bother to be wearing high heels. Please let me know in the comments down below if you are different and if you actually enjoy wearing high heels maybe. But for me, it's just a little bit too much. But right now, slingback pumps and kitten heels are really trending. And I feel that I've seen some of these Gucci models or some of these Gucci shoes that I'm going to show you on quite a few occasions. They're trending online. So I think for this reason that I would also like to check them out myself, try them on and see how I feel. So the first pair here is Gucci Signoria slingback pumps. I'm probably mispronouncing it, but apparently the pumps are named after the main square in Florence. So I like these pumps in patent leather because if I actually do buy the burgundy bag, maybe I'll end up buying, a matching pair of shoes as well. I think they look quite chic, and they are, to me, a little bit of kind of quiet luxury feel, just because it does say Gucci within the chain, but it's not really that visible. If I just look at this pair of shoes, I don't see the brand Gucci written out. I just see kind of this chain on the back of the shoe. And again, I just really like the burgundy color. I think it's a great color for fall and for winter. I also really like the women's horsebit slingback pump. So I'm specifically looking at color black, but especially when it comes to these shoes, I would really like to see them kind of first person, because I'm not sure if the proportions are a little awkward. I'm not sure if the horsebit part is actually a little too large for kind of nice slingback pumps like this. So I would really like to see these shoes in my size, and I pretty much wear 39.5 when it comes to shoes with a heel. So I would want to see them in my size and just kind of decide if I think the proportions are all right or not. But I think slingback pumps like this are going to be really quite timeless and classic, so I really wouldn't mind investing in a pair like this. Now, the third pair I have on my list is probably the least classic pair of shoes from all of them, but I do not know, maybe because these shoes have been trending online and I saw them a lot, I really also want to see them in person. So these are the women's GG slingback pumps. So they come with a kind of crystals GG embroidery, and they also are in mesh. Now, I'm not sure what I really think about mesh shoes. I think they're just really not going to be that durable, and potentially potentially not very comfortable as well. I mean, when it comes to shoes, I really prefer full leather shoes because they really mold to my foot and become much more comfortable with time. So I'm not sure about mesh shoes and how well they're actually going to wear, but at the same time, I like the combination of mesh and crystals. I think the shoes are really fun and they could make quite a bit of a statement even if you're wearing them with a simple outfit. So I would like to see how they look in person, and potentially I'm actually going to consider them as well. But I fully realize that the other two pairs of shoes that I'm looking at from Gucci are actually much more timeless. And by the way, my name is Lisa, and I'm your guide to savvy luxury shopping no matter where in the world you are. Subscribe to my channel to learn more about strategic luxury shopping with the emphasis on quality and timelessness of your items. So I also wanted to check out a couple of items from Prada, and both of these items are actually bags. So the first bag, or maybe pouch, that I actually want to show you is this Prada Re-Nylon mini pouch bag. Now, generally speaking, I'm not that much into nylon bags from Prada. I mean, I know Prada is really famous for its nylon and it is hard wearing. I actually have like a baseball cap from Prada that's made out of that nylon. I also have a pair of boots that are partially leather, partially nylon. So I really kind of do not mind this nylon, but I don't really like the bags in nylon. I think they just cost a little bit too much for what they are. And for that amount of money, I would rather just go ahead and get something that is made out of leather. However, online, I saw this pouch. I believe it's $595 or so. And I think it's really cute, really versatile. Maybe I'm also attracted to the price point because for Prada, it feels like not that much money at all. But I could just see myself wearing a mini bag of some sorts, for example, and this pouch maybe on my wrist, maybe on the arm. I think it's kind of very versatile like this. And you could also just walk out of the house wearing this pouch by itself, maybe put your keys, a card, like a lipstick in there. There would be enough space, it seems like to me. And maybe it's just something fun to have in your collection. So I would be curious to see if I could see a pouch like this or something similar in a Prada boutique and actually try it out, see where and how it fits and see what I actually can fit inside the pouch as well. Now, the next bag that I want to look at from Prada is this Prada woven tote bag. So it's right about $2,000. At least that's kind of the price point that I found on Farfetch. And I would consider some kind of neutral color. So maybe a white color or maybe a beige color. I also feel that this bag is actually receiving a lot of hate on the internet because it is, about $2,000 for something that is a fairly, simple bag. But I have a particular reason why I'm interested in this bag. I feel like it's a great summer bag, quite simple. You could take it to the beach or to the pool, and it is also easy to pack. I feel that a lot of summer bags are very difficult to pack just because of their shape. They could be straw, they could be raffia, and they really need to preserve their shape. And for this reason, I end up traveling with my summer bag. And by the way, you will see if you watch my future videos, you will see the bag that I use for my kind of summer vacations. But I get really tired of the same bag because I end up traveling with that bag because I just feel like, it is a bit more difficult to pack, those summer bags. And then I end up using that bag when I go to the beach or to the pool during my vacation. So I feel that I need to have something else, something that could be an easy alternative and something that I could easily pack. So I do not want anything that is made out of straw or anything that is made out of raffia but has kind of a certain shape. So the reason I like this Prada bag is basically because it is flat. So I imagine that it is quite easy to actually just put it in your suitcase, not worry about it, and I still think it looks quite chic. There is something, kind of like this laid back, nostalgic feeling about this bag. So I actually like it. Again, as I said, a lot of people seem to hate that bag, but I think it's quite fun. And I really want to see if it's kind of easily packable and how it actually looks in person. All right, brand number 3 on my list is Loro Piana, and I'm considering a couple of ready-to-wear items from this particular brand. So I shopped at Loro Piana when I was at Hamad International Airport and I actually ended up making a purchase. I'm gonna link my unboxing video right here if you're curious to see what I bought from Loro Piana at that stage. That was my first Loro Piana purchase ever, and I really liked that particular item that I bought. It's great for the summer, so I am kind of exploring more and more of Loro Piana pieces. I've been looking online and I'm particularly attracted to their sets. And generally speaking, I'm into sets right now. And I noticed that online they had a couple of linen cotton sets with shorts and a button-up shirt. So I'm going to show a couple of pictures right here, but I found this linen set. It's 100% linen in this kind of burgundy brownish color. I think it would transition very well into the fall. Again, you probably noticed I'm kind of a fan of burgundy color these days, so I really liked this set. You could also find a similar set in a different color, maybe something that's a little bit more neutral, a little bit light, like beige or lighter pink or something like this. And I think when it comes to Loro Piana ready-to-wear pieces, the price point for this linen shirt and a pair of shorts is actually, let's say, at an acceptable range. Plus, linen is a very hard-wearing fabric, so if I buy something like this, I'm gonna wear this matching set for decades. So I would be curious to see if the boutique actually has some type of matching sets like this, and I would be curious to just try them on and see how I feel. Another item I'm interested in from Loro Piana is a linen or a cotton midi skirt. So I'm going to show this option right here, which I saw on my Theresa. It's kind of in this very light ecru color, and it's actually 100% linen. And there is another option that's also 100% linen that I also really like, and this is a completely white skirt. So it has a bit of a different design from the previous skirt. And then I also found a white cotton skirt, this one right here, which is a bit asymmetric, so kind of very interesting, maybe even a little bit edgy. So if the boutique that I go to maybe has one of these skirts or maybe a different skirt that is made out of linen or out of cotton, I would be really interested to see them. Once again, skirts like this, I feel are really timeless. Even if long skirts are not trending, you can still wear a long skirt, right? If this is your style, there is, nothing wrong with that. So I would be interested in trying one of these skirts on and just, once again, getting a feel of what I think about it. So the next brand I want to talk about is Casablanca. So I talked about Casablanca before when I was talking about silk matching sets. So once again, I'm really into matching sets these days, and especially silk matching sets from Casablanca do look quite interesting for me. So there is this silk matching set that is just kind of this deep green color with colorful print. You could get a button-up shirt and also a pair of trousers. So this set is now available on sale from a number of different websites. From memory, it's Farfetch and also Shopbop. So I'm going to make sure to include all of the links below. But I really like this set. I do not know. I just really like these rich colors. It looks really fun, and I wouldn't mind having a silk set, like the shirt and a pair of trousers. So I would be curious to see if the Casablanca boutique, I'm specifically thinking about Istanbul International Airport, they have some merchandise kind of in the middle there in the fashion square. I would be interested if they actually have this set. Wouldn't mind trying it on. And then, of course, if stuff like this has already been sold out because it's August, so it's really the end of the season, I actually found this pink-green print shirt online, which is from the new season. So I wouldn't mind trying on something like this and just kind of making a decision. As I mentioned, I tried on Casablanca silk shirts before, also at Istanbul International Airport, and I was really quite impressed with the quality, with the weight of the silk. And I really like silk shirts because I feel that they are kind of a timeless, almost like a collector's item. From memory, I have about 3 silk shirts in my wardrobe right now. 2 of them are from Maison Margiela. One is from Stella McCartney, and they are really a staple for me. And one of the Maison Margiela shirts I probably had for, I don't know, at least 10 years or so. And it's been really, really hard wearing. So anyway, more silk shirts are definitely on the agenda for me, and I definitely want to check out some of them from Casablanca. All right, next up is Versace, and once again, I got more silk shirts for you. So I've previously shown this blue and a pink Barocco print silk shirts on my channel. So they are on sale right now, once again, on a number of different websites. So I hope I'm going to be able to see them in the boutique as well, try them on, but I'm really into silk shirts these days. There is another option that I saw from Versace that is just kind of this beige and gray color. It's sort of Barocco print and checkered silk shirt. So I think a shirt like this is maybe much more neutral in nature because of the colors themselves. It's the beige and the gray. So I think maybe something like this I would be able to integrate into my wardrobe easier. But still, a shirt like this still brings a bit of a punch just because of the print itself. There is another shirt from the runway, and this is a silk short sleeve shirt from Versace. I'm gonna show it right here. So online, I mostly saw it in this pink and gray color. It also has the Barocco print and kind of checkers as well. And this shirt, yes, was on the runway. And it's a little bit different because it actually has a shape to it, right? But what I actually don't like is that if you're not careful, if you don't read the product description, you're not going to notice that this shirt is actually 66% polyester and only 34% silk. So if you're paying that much money, I'm not sure if it's actually worth it. For that much money, I would rather actually buy a fully silk shirt, even if it hasn't been on the runway, as opposed to like a runway piece, but that's, 66% polyester, which is a completely man-made fabric. But anyway, I would try it on if I actually find it in a boutique. Maybe, check it out, see what the price point actually is at the retailers where I'm going to go. I do think it's a nice looking shirt. I'm just really not very happy with the fabric composition. So the next brand I want to shop at is Bottega Veneta. So it's been maybe, I don't know, 3 years or something like this since I've actually been at a Bottega Veneta boutique. I do have a couple of ready-to-wear pieces from Bottega Veneta, and I really find them to be quite classic and of good quality, but I actually don't have any bags. And right now there are two bags that are on my mind that I might actually add to my wish list. So the first bag is a teen Jody bag. So I'm particularly interested in this teen size, because to me it looks kind of like a medium size. I feel like this bag would actually fit a lot. I'm definitely not into the mini Jody bag. I don't think it's going to stand the test of time. It's too fiddly for me. There's just not many ways you can actually wear it. But the Tin Jody bag, I mean, I feel if it's really good quality, which it should be from Bottega Veneta, I could wear a bag like this for decades and I really wouldn't mind. So online, I found this version in kind of dark gray suede. And I thought that it would be just really so beautiful for the fall and the winter as well. And gray, fits so nicely with burgundy, which has been kind of one of my favorite colors recently. So I would be interested to see a teen Jody bag and just kind of try it on and get a feel for it. And another bag that I like, and again, you see it a lot on social media these days, is a small hop bag. So I specifically like the small size, but again, maybe I will compare the sizes once I get to the boutique. But I feel like the small size is kind of large enough, right? And I don't necessarily want anything bigger because anything bigger might be too overwhelming. But online, I found this version of a small hop bag in black. And again, to me, just a shape like this from Bottega is quite timeless, should come with a great quality attached to it. So I wouldn't really mind investing some money into a Bottega bag. So there are two bags that are just kind of on my to think about list right now. It is the Teen Jody bag and the small hop bag. All right, last but not least, I'm also going to go shopping to Hermes. So I've been checking out some of the stuff online as well. And once again, I'm just such a big fan of ready to wear that I want to try out a couple of pieces. There are quite a few things that I actually like from Hermes. If I look at things online, I mean, obviously some of the price points are just like really outrageous. They're just really out there. But some pieces I really still find to be, let's say, reasonable, just because I do think that the quality that comes with these pieces is really outstanding. So the first piece I'm interested in is this H jogging pants. So I found them online in a number of different colors. I like ecru because I feel like I could actually use an ecru pair of pants like this. And I feel like they could be, dressed up, dressed down. You can maybe travel in these trousers. So I feel like I could wear them a lot and they would be quite versatile. Now, something that I'm concerned about is the fact that these trousers or these pants are actually 100% wool. And just from experience, I find a lot of woolen pieces to be quite itchy. And unless there is like a percentage of cashmere that is included in those pieces, I basically have to wear something underneath them. So if you're talking about a sweater, I have to wear maybe a t-shirt or a button-up shirt underneath a sweater, to make sure that I'm just like not itching all over the place. But, I would be interested to see how the wool from Hermes actually feels. Like I have a cashmere sweater from Hermes right now, and that feels very soft. But let me just see, if I find a pair of trousers like this or a pair of pants like this, to get a sense of how that wool actually feels, if it's itchy or if it's not. And because I'm into sets these days, I obviously also found this short sleeve H sweater. But once again, I could get a set like this, but the sweater is also 100% wool. So I have to be really careful and think about it twice if I actually get a chance to try on these pieces. And another piece that I actually wanted to show you is a piece from Scottish cashmere. So the sweater I have right now, the H Lift sweater, is made out of Scottish cashmere, and I do like it. I think it's very soft and very wearable. So I also found a short sleeve sweater that is kind of a bit, plain looking, but in Scottish cashmere. They come in a number of different colors. So if I find a short sleeve sweater like this, I would also be keen to try it on. I don't mind the fact that it is really quite simple. As long as it's nice quality cashmere, I think a piece like this would really be quite timeless. So I would be interested to try it on. And the last piece that I'm thinking about from Hermes is actually a dress. So I'm interested in this cotton, 100% cotton dress that's called a faux kaleidoscope, if I'm pronouncing this correctly. So I think the print is quite essentially Hermes print. So it looks really chic to me, kind of really timeless. I like the colors. They're kind of toned down. So we have the grays and the beiges. So I feel that a dress like this could be worn in the summer when it's not too hot, but also in the fall, in the spring, maybe in the winter, depending on your climate. And I'm kind of into dresses probably maybe the same way that I'm into sets, because you get something and it basically already matches. It's like it's an outfit in and of itself. But a cotton dress like this is also quite casual, which is great, because I feel that a lot of dresses that I end up buying are not really that casual in nature, and then maybe I just don't wear them as often. But a dress like this, I feel you just can put on, wear a pair of sneakers, a pair of flip-flops or slides, etc., and you're kind of good to go. So I want to see if I could actually find this dress in a boutique, if I could try it on, but for now it looks like a very interesting option. All right, thank you so much for watching my video. Let me know, what did you think about my selection today? I mean, would you be looking at some of these items? Are you considering to maybe add some of these items to your wish list? And before you go, please check out this playlist. I'm going to link up here the playlist with my previous shopping vlog videos. So one of them is from Hermes and the other one is from Hamad International Airport. But for now, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. Take care and bye-bye.